guys, it's me again, and yeah, here we go for the fourth and final time today with the news for 12th of September 2018. I have to think for a moment there, but yeah. Here you go with BBC News UK, starting off with one that isn't in the UK. A German Catholic priest abused thousands of children. Not something you really want to expect from authority like that. Glass Animals drummer learned to talk again after a lorry crash. Aww. Jamie Anderson, the numbers behind Test cricket's most successful fast bowler. UK backpacker Sam Oliver cleared of assault. I'm not a thug. Saying I'm not a thug. Scotland Health Board ordered to immediately hold the use of vaginal mesh implants in surgery. One nest could spread Asian hornets across Britain. Apple unveils next generation watch. Here's a brave, honest interview from David Weir. He opened up about his depression and explained why he's aiming for Tokyo 2020. What? Viola Davis and other stars who get their big roles. Scarlet negotiations between UK and France end with no deal, says fishing leaders. Royal Bank of Scotland bailout unlikely to be recouped. Let's check a plan could to unlock the Irish border problem. Everybody's frightened. Several US states are bracing themselves for Hurricane Florence. It could be a storm of a lifetime. So were Hurricane Sandy for those that experienced them. Abhorrent Jacob Rees-Mogg protest condemned. Conor McGregor, UFC fighter Michael Jesse to sue Irishman over bus attack. British couple killed by E. coli in Egypt hotel. Fulham schoolboy dreadlock ban overturned. Yay, equality! One step closer. Do you know your beef from your goats? Please compile a list of slang words to help them understand teens. Cornwall Council adds apostrophe to Land's End. Man found guilty of Glenzeagle's hotel armed robbery. A half 2 AM wake up call, 2 hour workout, a round of golf, and a lot of protein. Mark Wahlberg reveals a grueling daily regime. EU votes to punish Hungary over breaches of core values. Dan Evans will play for Great Britain for the first time since serving a 12-month ban for cocaine use and Friday's Davis Cup tie. Women struggling to access contraception. Financial crisis, 10 years since Lehman's collapse. I'm earning the same amounts per hour now as I was earning 10 years. How did the financial crisis a decade ago affect your life? So the Russian military took us to see the biggest exercise since 1981. This is what we saw at Telemba training ground in Buryatia. Russian-Chinese joint drills tomorrow. Prime Minister's questions the key bits and verdicts. Tesco, why the supermarket is going discount with Jack's. Competing with literally unreal girls is really scary. The rise of CGI models. Lebanon's and House of Fraser merge Muta, director says. ISA can help you enhance your snaps. Maria Colvin reporters lost day Victorian cinema. A man who strangled a mum for two during rough sex just hours after they met is jailed for life. Thank God. EU votes for disciplinary action against Hungary. The Prime Minister is not challenging the burning injustices in our society, Jeremy Corbyn says. Theresa May references Chuka Umunna's claim for Labour is still institutionally racist. Westminster Bridge terror attack, victims completely unaware of attacker. The secret life of fungi, 10 fascinating facts. Labour's Tom Watson reversed type 2 diabetes through diet and exercise. Reversed as in kind speculation at the moment. The woman struck and hit by hit and run cyclist in Dalston dies. Leicester Dwarf Wrestling Freak Show cancelled. Perfect ending for kitten found in car engine. Doesn't really surprise me after Mr. Biscuits, as anything happens with him. I didn't see it coming. I don't think anyone would have thought it would have had that big of an effect. The financial crisis hit El Marchin and others hard. Brexit Tory MPs say technology keys avoiding hard Irish border. Theresa May has enormous virtue, leading Tory Brexiteer Jacob Rees-Mogg says Prime Minister has his support, but wants her to change one item on policy on Brexit. Russian press reporting on allegations that American astronauts deliberately sabotaged the International Space Station or ISS, which suffered an air leak earlier this month. Champagne in space, high-tech bottles get test flight. Tottenham France keeper Hugo Lloris has admitted being more than twice over drink drive limit when he was stopped by police in central London. Enhanced flu jab to save hundreds of lives. We're trying to prevent World War III, the words of US Defense Secretary James Mattis to Donald Trump, according to American journalists. Victorian Society reveals top 10 bones crying out to be saved. Man charged over 1,500 grand in pounds, Isle of Man cannabis seizure. Which universities will really impress your boss? Let's look inside V&A Dundee Museum of Design. Police leader urges new approach on cannabis. Eurosceptic Tories really want to move against May. England win against Switzerland 1-0. Danny Rose says first half performance was embarrassing. Juncker, EU will send additional 10,000 guards to board. Alice Ruggler's murder, police fail to investigate concerns properly. Serena Williams, all female tennis players are female tennis players treated unfairly by umpires. Well, this will be music to Marcus Rashford's ears. Gareth Southgate says he'll be a big part of England's future. President Putin says the two suspects named in the UK by the UK in the Skripal poisoning case have been found. I think I was reading an article before but it says that the civilians are not criminals. James Stannard, UK tourist cleared of assaulting rugby star. Enhanced flu jab for Ellie will save hundreds of lives this winter. My child won't see one parent. Egg freezing in your 40s not sensible. Workers are £800 a year poorer post-crisis. Railbird by Virgin and Stagecoach was naive, says MPs. And when I say Stagecoach, to me, I first think of a bus, considering Stagecoach run the local buses. Fresh calls for smacking to be outlawed in a home. Idris and Banag among Met Office storm names for 2018-2019. Free cash machines closing at record rate. James Anderson's record-breaking moment was spectacular and special, says Jonathan Agnew. Libya's Tripoli airport diverts flights after a rocket attack. Exports risk delay on borders in no-deal Brexit, watchdog warns. Annette Dawson, please begin dig in podcast highlighted mystery. Vodafone broadband adverts banned for being misleading. Brexiteers discuss leadership challenge. The quintessential 60s femme fatale, RIP Fenella Fielding. Family of Mark Duggan, whose death sparked riots in 2011, loses new legal challenge against the lawful death verdict. David Bowie's first known studio recording sells for nearly £40,000. Yeah, I had that. Moving on to BC News World, and I'll try not to repeat anything I've already said. First smartwatch plus an even bigger iPhone. Trump signs orders to punish foreign rebels in US votes. Hiker likely killed in Oregon's first fatal cougar attack. Sri Lankan as government agrees to ban ritual sacrifice of animals and birds at Hindu temples. China car rams into Hunan Square, killing 3. Morocco bans forced marriage and sexual violence. 6 held in France over vegan attacks in Lille shop. Juncker unveils EU's Africa plan to counter China. Hurricane Florence, mass evacuation from storm of a lifetime. Iceland circle check scandal, review recommendations accepted in full. Algerian singer Rachid Taha dies aged 59 in Paris. Turkish intelligence catches bombing suspect in Syria. Australian schoolgirl Harper Nielsen national anthem protest. With an assault on Idlib expected imminently, the term frog is being used by Syrian rebels and jihadists. Here's why. She is by rebels and jihadists to undermine locals who seek negotiations with the government on rebel-held areas. Using a derogatory way to say it means sellouts. Over the past 2 years, a number of reconciliation agreements struck between rebel factions and Syrian government stirred much controversy among opposition forces in the war-torn country. Different opposition factions have strongly criticised such deals that led to the army regaining swaths of rebel territory, with reports of an imminent Russia-backed government attack on Idlib, the last rebel-held province in Syria. Some frog has gained momentum as rebels and jihadists seek to prevent opposition supporters from switching sides. Goes back to early 2018 when Syrian government geared up to capture Damascus, a suburb of eastern Ghouta, from rebels. In Arabic, Dufta means frog. So yeah. Dormant Alman bank account cash could go to charity. Afghanistan attack. Friend on eBay. Not eBay, Snapchat. Afghanistan attack. Nangarhar suicide blast tolls saw. What do students really eat? Junk food. Stockpile suspects civilians, not criminals. Canadian immigrant twice wins $1 million lottery prize. Thai research apologises to family of Donegal murder victim. Vietnamese capital Hanoi asks people not to eat dog meat. At Dawson, police begin dig in podcast highlighted mystery. India thieves 8 film star on royal gold lunchbox. Gotta eat it while you still have it. Pro-whaling nations block plan to create sanctuary. India's Supreme Court has rejected an appeal to stop forest rangers from killing a man-eating tigress. Brazil's Lula, saint or sinner? Controversial EU copyright changes face his key vote. Idlib cried so much when we heard warplanes again. Catalonia National Day rally draws millions. Trump claim of success in Puerto Rico's hurricanes response derided. However, Yucatan's ban continues in US school. Brazil election, jailed ex-leader Lula pulls out. Yeah, had that one, and yeah, end of the news. Yeah. I'm gonna say bye for now, and I'll see you all tomorrow.